Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is TK and I would like to introduce you to ROMC or Ragnarok Online Mobile Classic, which has been launched recently and I have been playing for a while now, and now I have become an Archbishop, which is a third class from Acolyte class. As you can see, you may think that the priest is a support class that can only heal friends, can support each other and resurrect others with no damage, right? But however, in this game, the Archbishop or the priest class can also kill MVPs, right? As you can see, this is me, that I have killed the MVPs. I have killed the Dark Lord, I have killed the Time Holder, I have killed the Spar Child on my own, in solo. Oh, I would like to introduce you to the Archbishop Magnus build, which is a very good build and make a tremendous damage to the enemy boss. Also, you want to, but it's not a good thing for farm because it costs you a gemstone. So in farming, you can use Holy Light Strike, and this is my status. As you can see, I have put the point in int to the maximum, and also into the deck. The deck is fairly in maximum. So why will I put in and deck? Because in is about your damage, right? Increase your magic attack or MATK. But for the dex part, it will help you in casting time. This game told you that every 30 dex can reduce your casting time for 1 second. So I have 5 seconds reduced, because Magnus has a very long casting time. So I push much index. Okay. So you guys may want to know, how can I do that? How can I kill the MVPs, right? So let's start it then, shall we? This is how I hunt the MVP. First is about the Dark Lord. So I will find him. Okay, I find him now. So I will go to kill him. What is special about Magnus? Magnus is a holy property magical damage that you put on the field, and they will do damage continuously. The field will last for 1 second, I think, but you can spam the Magnus all the way, so the enemy will get damaged continuously and tremendously. So I don't know how much the DPS will cost, but as you can see at the health bar, the Dark Lord is already dead. It's very fast, right? It's just so that the damage is only 400k, but how can it be so fast? Because it deals damage continuously. For the second part is about the Time Holder that I killed it myself. I try to Magnus them. So let the mercenary tank for me. I put on the Magnus again. You can spam the Magnus for the second time, the third time, until it's depleted. You can see that the damage is up. Damage is triggered all the way, all the time. So that's when our DPS come from. Even if the damage is not that high compared to the snipers, compared to the Rune Knight, compared to the sorcerer, but with the continuous damage that created from the Magnus field, as you can see, the damage is, the DPS is quite high enough to kill the MVPs and compete with another job, right? You can see my damage is about 400k. He's going to die already. I try to dodge his Meteor Strike. Meteor Storm is coming, I dodge it, and then Magnus again. This is how I play. You just keep spamming Magnus. It's not that hard, right? Then I got the MVPs already. Okay, so for the other part, let's look at the skill first. Then, for the skill at the Acolyte class, the important part is the blessing and the increased agility. You have to maximize these two skills because it's so it helps you a lot in the upcoming battles. And then for the Root Watch and the Light Shield, Root Watch will detect the monster that hidden, and the Light Shield will help you in battle from the long range attack. definitely. But at first you can use Holy Light Strike to farm, and you can reskill again. For the priest, you have to maximize the Magnus Exorcismus skill. Magnus Exorcismus skill, I think this skill has no fixed cast time. They have only the variable cast time and the cast delay. So that's why I put a lot of decks, because if you reduce the casting time, 8 seconds is very high. So you need to decrease the VCT, and also you have to maximize the turn undead, because at level 20 turn undead it will give you the Magnus Exorcismus skill material by 100%, which will increase your damage infinitely. So for this you have to maximize these two skills. And then you can put a Gloria, you can put the Magnificat to have your SP boost. You can hit your Sanctuary for healing, the Resurrection, the Aspercio. Aspercio will help you increase your damage in Asia Monumental. I will show you later. Just like that. Resurrection, you can you don't have to put 4 like me. You have to maximize like me. You can up to 1 or 2 because the delay is really high. So you can put more into skill. The most basic is Magnus. For the High Priest, I didn't put it that much. I maximize the Angelus and Assumption for protection. The Suffragium for casting, because at lower level your decks might be not that high, so you have your casting time. So Suffragium will reduce your casting time. The Safety Wall will prevent you from damage. Physical damage. You can use it to fight the boss if the boss just use a physical attack. I didn't put that much on High Priest skill, so I put the point a lot in Priest skill. So if you have point, you can put in Decreased Agility, or maybe you can put in Lex Divina, but you have to put the point in Lex Athena and Magic Prayer for the prerequisite skill. For the Archbishop, the important skill is the Exhort. Exhort will change the attributes of your monster, of your MVPs into dark, which the Holy will be superior to. So you can deal more damage. So this is the really important skill, but you can just put only one. You have to maximize it. But if you want to maximize it, it's fine, because it will reduce the attack and aim attack of that monster too. So you can put maximize on it, but if you don't like it, you just put on one is okay. Oratio will reduce the resistance of the holy poverty magic of the enemy, so you can deal more holy damage. But the cast time is very high also. The Sacrament will reduce your free cast. Some of the skill you have free cast, right? And this is the important for Magnus is Comprehend. Comprehend will reduce your cast delay of all skills by 10%. As you can see at the Magnus have a lot of delay after skill, right? So that you have 10%, you reduce your cast delay, and with the effect of the food, which is a 5-star salad, you can reduce your delay to 25%, so that you can spam your Magnus indefinitely. So Comprehend is a very important skill too. Yeah, just like that, you can spam, right? Yeah, that I have either 5-star salad already. You can spam the Magnus like that. Now let's start with the equipment that I use to kill the MVPs. As you can see in this picture, in this clip, you can copy anything you want, but at first you will get this Epic Spirit Fatal Certificate Wand, which you will acquire at the first early stage of the game. You can use that earlier, but the most important weapon is the Nemesis. The Nemesis will reduce your casting time of Holy Light Strike, Turn Undead, and Magnus Exorcismus attack by 25%. And it will increase your damage by the point of luck. But you don't have to consider that much, because the important thing is the casting time. You have to reduce it first, and then the luck point will be the insignificant better. and every refine rate of this weapon will give you a Magnus damage by 1%. At refine at 10, your Holy Strike will get extra damage. At the 12 refining, your Magnus will gain base extra damage. So I prefer that if you can refine to 12, is better after you have put your point in luck. If not, then the plus 10 is fine because plus 12 is very expensive though. But if you want to maximize the damage, you have to refine to plus 15 because you get magic damage, magic attack, blah blah blah. For the cross, I use the fiber jury because it will give you the ignore magic defense to 20%. As you can see. And I use the advancing Mr. 10 card, which is a free card that give you at the recent event. I think the powerful cards event. I think it will give you damage to MVPs and minis by 10%. This rival to the Freony Star card. So I think you don't need to use the Freony card star anymore. You can use this Mr. 10 card as a substitute. So I will show you that why I increase my ignore MDEF that much. I will show you that it is a very important status to kill the MVP because at early stage of the game, the monster that you have to fight, they don't have that much MDEF, as you can see. Let's start with the Mistress. Mistress have the magical defense and only 200. 200 if I'm not mistaken. From the knowledge that I have played at the ROPC, the MDEF around 200 will reduce your damage about 25%, something like that. But you can see that it's not that high. So MDEF will not be that much on the early game. Will not have that much on the early game. But as you can see further, with the another MVP, Maya, no, I don't have that. Athos, no, I don't have that. Anubis. Of the Anubis, the MDEF is only 53, so you don't have to be serious about the MDEF, right? It's only 53. The Oak Lord, oh no, I don't have that data. Bloody Knight, oh, I don't have that. Baphomet, no. Again, to the Dark Lord, oh, I don't have that. Okay. How about the clock? The clock. You see the clock is have the MDEF around 226. It's one high, right? You can see that the time holder that I have killed in the MVPs. Time holder has the MDEF of 742, which will reduce your damage at about 70%. I think if you don't have the ignore MDEF, you will not get the damage that I have. My damage is about 400k, right? Which is already the maximized damage I can play. If you don't put your effort into building MDEF, and about the Spashai is 783 too, right? It's pretty high. The higher level MVPs have a lot of defense and M defense. For the Gorm, is 848. If you don't put anything on ignore MDEF, your damage will be very low. So that my equipment will about preparing ignore MDEF for the fighting the boss. This is very important part. Because if you for the Stormy Knight is 806. So if you don't put ignore MDEF point into that, you will not do a lot of damage to the MVPs. So that's why I would like to encourage you to build the items, the items that increase your ignoring MDEF, which is like the Fiber Chiri, and my Happy Luna. For the head part is Happy Luna, and I use the Seal Apocalypse card, which is ignore the magical defense by 10%, so I have 30% now, right? That all of my equipment, my cross is about ignoring MDEF. And how can you get the Seal Apocalypse card? It was not dropped in anywhere. You can get here. For the choose card, you can use familiar star card, which will give you, but it's a lot expensive, so you can do it later. It's only 3% MDK, it's not that high. The important thing is the Sea Apocalypse card, which is where is it? POE card can still fine, but I think we have Mistel 10 card already, so I don't think POE star is that important right now, and it's very expensive. Fire Wish card is also fine as the accessory slot card. It will give you MDK and also the Ignore M-Depth, which will give you a Ignore M-Depth to 100% easily. Okay, where is my Sea Apocalypse card? I have grabbed it before. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe at the last part, I think. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Simple cards can be grabbed by using the Wardon card, Redwood card, the Kalisberg card, Wanderer card, and the Wardon card is not that bad price. It's only 500k. Wanderer is 400k, and the Evil Druid is 2 million. 2 million is the highest price, but the crafting price is only 10k, so this card costs about 5 million. I think 5 million is not that hard to find, right? That you can farm the boss, sell the loot is very pricey already. But if you think that some boss will give you silence status, so you can use Madu card as well. Madu cards will avoid silence effect, so that you can put the skill more freely. You don't have to use Panacea to kill your silence effect. But actually I buy the Panacea all the time. It's not that pricey, so I think it's okay to use Panacea. For the eye, I use Evil Eye. Evil Eye will also give you the Ignore M-Depth again, 10% M-Depth. So for the card and the head part, my Ignore M-Depth is 40% already. So the mouth part I use automatically, but I think the better equipment for the mouth part might be this Grandpa Beard. I think your Grandpa Beard will give you magic penetration by 3%. It also works just like the magical ignore defense. Look, it looks just like that. You can make it too. For the Anchorage now is for the PvP and the WoE event. It's very pricey. But for the PvE, you don't have to use the Anchorage now. You just use Grandpa Beard. But for the back, I use the event. Happy Bird is come from the Amateur Lock. I think from the previous, it gives you MDK for 3%. I think. That's for the equipment and the head part. For the equipment of the shield, the armor, the robe, the shoe is come from the rip equipment, and I use the rip shield because it will give you the ignore M-Depth as well. This shield gives you about 22% ignoring magical defense, so that my equipment is all around about making ignoring magical defense. The rope as well. The rope will give you another. I think the rope you don't have to change at all. I think this is the good rope for dealing damage to MVPs. MVPs. It gives you up at maybe 60% in ignoring M-Depth. The shoes will give you MDK%. You don't have to change that much. And the accessory as well. Actually, I did not refine it to 12 yet because I had to farm it first. But you get you 6% at refine 12. But however, refine 12 of the rift equipment is not that pricey. It's very easy. You just farm the rift, get the equipment, and doing the safe refine. It's not that pricey compared to the in-game equipment. It's very hard to refine. It's very pricey. So it is also the starters for Magnus build, so you can follow me doing that. So if I have done something rather than the other equipment, rather than the the rig equipment, I will update to you guys again. Yeah, for the card and the armor, I use the Mudak star card. For the rope card, I use the Dulahan card. If you reduce the fire damage taken, I use this card because I fight the mini boss. But if you want the damage, you can use the powerful cards from the event. This is the shield card. You give you damage to the MVP for 5%. The 5%. If you don't have Nunak star card, you can use this card as well. Hard card. You give 10% damage to mini and MVPs. And this is a rope card, I think. It gives you 5%. The weapon card gives you 10%. And novice mage card and the accessory will give you MDK about 50, which is very high. Very high. You can use it all the way. The base is Dark Wish, but Dark Wish is very pricey. I have not socketed it yet. Something like that. Yeah, it gave you MDK and the max HP or 300, which is okay all around, and damage is fine, good for our job. But if you want to change your equipment, I think you can use wait a second. For the show, I think Crystal Pump is okay too. Yeah, I think Silver Rope is fine because Silver Rope will give you an MDK 12% and it will be hard for your casting to be interrupted. And it will give you an instant cast as well. I think Silver Rope is fine, and you can use the combo of the Statue of Archangel. It will give you the ATK of 12%, which is very high, and the Statue of Angel will change the 10 every 10 magical defense will give you 1 MDK. This is very good though. I think this combo is not that bad. I think it's quite good already. You can increase your defense and give you the MDK as well. I think this combo is not that bad. Yeah, Statue of Angel and the Silver Rope might be the best choice for this. There are a lot of equipment that can be used. Some of the all-in gowns might be better as well, because all-in gowns will decrease your variable casting time as well. So you can decrease your dex and put more points in luck, and will increase your damage. For the shoes, I think Crystal Pump might be the better shoes for this build, because you give you MDK% as well, and the upgrade will give you a lot of damage. I think Crystal Pump is good. For the accessory, the Eye of Dulahan is the best of the best, and it's very expensive. At first it's around 2 or 3 million, I think. Now it's about 5 million already, which is quite high. I try to make this accessory as well, and it will use with the. And for the another, I'm using all-ins. All-in will be a better accessory as well. So the one side is the Eye of Dulahan, another is will be the all-in, and you can use the all-in gowns, and will decrease your variable cast time. So you can make your cast time more. You can make cast time more instant, and you will not put much point on deck. You can put in luck and wit, which increase your wit and vitality. So that is all my equipment. If you guys want to ask anything you can tell me. You can put the in the video if you like. I will be happy to answer you. So for the Asia Monument, it is very important because Magnus will not do damage if you don't put point in certain, if you don't activate some certain points. The most important Asia Monument point is the Magnus Mastery, which has only 3 points. Yeah, as you can see. This point will will reduce the delay of Magnus by 0.2 seconds and will deal the damage to all rays by 25%. If you activate all 3 points, it will deal about 75%. The original of the Magnus Exorcismus, it will deal damage only to demons and undead. So, if you use Magnus at other race like human, angel or something like that, it will not deal damage. So the most important AC Monument activated point is the Magnus Exorcismus Mastery. You have to go to there first, this 3 point first, so that you can play Magnus efficiently. So I just said you come to this 3 point first, don't have to go to other points. The only attack is minor. This is the major point that you have to put your AC points in that. And another, if you complete your Magnus Mastery, then it will be Magnus Exorcismus Empower. At each point, it will give you a 30% skill multiplier of Magnus. And I think they have around, if I don't count correctly, it's about 19 points. So you get about 570% skill multiplier of Magnus Exorcismus. So your Magnus damage will be increased tremendously. So these points are the damage of your Magnus can increase. So be sure to increase those all. And furthermore, if you have completed, you will get the holy damage. And the final one is the Aspercio multi effect that I have told you that why you have to use it, because with this point, when you get your Aspercio, your enemy will be vulnerable to holy damage by 1%. It's also health, and there are 3 points, so you get 3%. And for Suffocation, you increase duration. I think there's nothing much. The Sacrifice Oath, I don't think it will use for Magnus because Magnus don't have cooldown, it has only delay. So Sacrifice Oath won't help in Magnus, but it will help in another skill, just like Adoramus, I think. For the Archbishop Magnus Exorcismus build, I think this game favors Magnus the most. Adoramus, I think still have some improve. If it has some patch up or something, I think I will show you guys Adoramus build, because I also love Adoramus. I play Adoramus for a long time. In my PC, I use Adoramus for killing MVPs as well. So that okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you for listening to me. Okay, I just killed the MVP mini and it's already refreshed already. Someone has killed already. Okay, fine. So thank you for watching. If you like my channel, you can comment, like, subscribe. Anything you can help me by doing that. Well, it will be a great pleasure, and I will be motivated to build more clips. So thank you everyone, and please leave the comments if you want me to improve, and what would you like to see. You can comment it and I will do it for you. So thank you everyone, goodbye, see you.